Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Kingdoms and Castles, where as we can see we're getting in the harvest just before the winter fully materialises. In the previous episode we expanded our town, got some more housing, increased the size of the keep, got a great hall, and also went to the waterfront where we have a dock for trading, a fishing hut for fish, and sadly a fishmonger that can't do anything because we don't have any tools. Now normally I'm enough of one in order to get by, but we do actually specifically need some hand tools, which means we need iron, so hopefully we'll be able to sort that out in this episode. So a quick look around and seeing what we need to do. Once again, hopefully a chill one where we expand, and I think the first port of call is basically to get more people. We have jobs aplenty but nowhere for people to stay, so if we go over to our town here we can get a manor or two, and oh dearie me, that is not the case anymore. We are on year 30 and the Vikings are invading. Now this is a little bit of a problem considering I don't have any walls at all around the place, so yeah, that's a little bit of a teeth dryer. So what are we going to do? Well, I did mention about putting in walls at some point, and it's starting to seem like sooner rather than later is going to be a thing. The walls were going to come down here across and this way. We might actually move the charcoal makers because, as people pointed out, the charcoal makers turn everything into charcoal, including themselves and everything around it. So we need to sort that out. Either way, Vikings are invading and there's not much I can do about it. I will obviously open up our ballista tower to get the 4 people on there, but we don't have any other tower available in order to take these guys out. Anyway, I was saying about the iron. There are a couple of sources of iron, one on the left hand side here to the northwest, and one directly north right in the centre of the forest there, which is fairly good because we can basically expand the road out to about there and then place 2 mines around it, so that should be quite decent indeed. I'm just looking for the Vikings. We'll click on the arrow here and we can see yes, they are actually coming towards us, and oh dearie me, so they have a sort of giant at the front and obviously the main body of them around here. This is the first Viking invasion that we've had. We already have had a dragon turn up, but yeah, we've got some defences this time, which is something at least. I'm not going to build I said I was going to build another manor or 2, but I think we will leave that for now, simply because we'll need to probably spend some wood on rebuilding whatever these guys smash down. Let's speed up to max speed here and we'll see what they do. You can see they're coming along and they're walking towards our town. Oh, hang on. Tragically, one of our peasants has died under mysterious circumstances. We need to get an investigation on that. We need Praro or Columbo or insert other generic investigator here. Maybe in this time period, I don't know what that would be. Anyway, my lord, people visit our kingdom, but none saw fit to stay. Could we make life more pleasant for our peasants? Yes, we probably could. I'm probably going to reduce our tax rate down to 10% because, as people rightly pointed out, I'm a little bit overtaxing people at this stage. And I was going to say, I wonder if the wolves attack these, and it looks like they do because you can see they're actually on lower health than when they started. So I'm guessing that the wolf den has actually attacked them. Now we do have a ballista over here, and they're firing, so first shots are out and it is targeting this guy, so we can spin it round. We can see that they are going straight for the stockpile, and I'm going to say, are they going to set it on fire? Doesn't look like they are. They are currently going down Main Street and they're going to go past the keep. Luckily we should be able to shoot them, or are they too close for this to function? It is probably the case, yes. They're setting fire to the manor houses. Actually, they're not manor houses. Those are the cottages there, and the manor house, and another manor house, and good grief, they're just doing pretty much what they like to do, which is a lot of fire, apparently. Well, at least the heating's on, and a fire has claimed a cottage, sadly. You can see that has been destroyed there. The question is whether or not I want to rebuild it, or whether I want to demolish that one and place a manor house in there. I think it's probably best to rebuild it. Luckily, the granary was put out, and these have been put out as well, so that's good. Anyway, over to manor, and I want to spin this around, and I will rotate that so the front door is there, and I want to put another one in here. Now, as we can see, the Vikings, because this is the first invasion, it's been quite lenient, so they are now going away, which is good. So I can now turn off, if I can finally select it, the ballista tower. And there we go. Actually, no, I will keep it on because we're going to get a dragon very shortly as well. But we also have a merchant, which is good. So they have... let's go to sell. And what can we sell? Well, we'll go for 27 food. Actually, you can see people actually transferring it over. 30 food for there. We've got some stone, but I want to keep that. We've got some... Is that charcoal? Yeah, we've got some charcoal to sell as well. And I will actually sell some charcoal. And same for the apples. And that should be about right. We'll complete that trade for 210. But I'm actually going to buy a couple of things. I want to buy some tools. And they have... How many do we have? We have none at all. Oh, that's iron mine. I want tools specifically. Now those are weapons, and let me get this right. Those are weapons, and they don't actually have tools. They have weapons but no tools, so I'm not going to buy any of that off them. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, as I said, we are going to get this attack shortly, but I want to increase the housing for the villages, so we'll rotate that around and get that in there. So 2 extra manor houses plus the rebuild of the cottage. I could go ahead and demolish these cottages and put manor houses in there, and we may do that in the future, but I haven't yet decided whether or not that's for sure or not. It looks like the witch wants chat, so my house needs some serious maintenance. They want wood, stone, and gold. I will send them to that, and thanks very much. Let's chat in 7 years. So eventually we will get the option to cast, they'll basically be able to cast spells and things like that for us, which is fairly good. Oh, by the way, today's beverage is a nice cup of tea. It would be classed as, I guess, a builder's brew because it is 2 sugars and milk, but it's actually not sugar, it's just sweetener. Because there you are. Anyway, it looks like we are catching some more fish, which is good. So that can still be eaten, I believe, but we can't... Can we actually eat it? Let's have a quick check. No, it says not. So maybe we need the tools in order to do that. See what it says. No tools available to prepare fish. And how much did we catch last year? 4 fish caught last year. I'm going to turn that off because, as I said, I don't know if we can process the fish, and the food here does state that... Oh no, 4 fish from the fishing industry. Right, so it is actually worth keeping on then, because we can still eat it, but we just can't process it. And into, you know, processed fish, I guess. Anyway, Vikings are leaving our shores. They are coming around this way. It looks like they're leaving this direction for some reason. And we've got the music still going for combat. But, obviously, they're going to be... this combat music is going to continue going because there's now going to be a dragon. I have turned on our ballista here, and I do want some more, but I don't know exactly where. Probably round here, perhaps? Maybe on this corner? I have not fully decided. Oh, there's also iron there. Okay. I think we'll get that iron first. Dragon sighted. Where is it? Over this side. So as the Vikings leave, they're probably looking up and going, Is that a dragon? Yes, a dragon. Anyway, over to our industry here, and we want to get a iron mine, which we can only place in one location, which is there, but at least it's very, very close to home, so that should be all sorted, and that will hopefully give us the iron in order to then, like I say, build the tools for the fishmonger and such. Anyway, as you see, dragons come in, and it's looking down at the field, which luckily is soaking wet, so hopefully we won't get a lot of it destroyed. Already, though, one has been destroyed. The dragon has been shot, though. I don't know if you saw that. There was a shot come in and hit the dragon, but they're now leaving our range. You can see the maximum range of that. I'm hoping that because they've taken that shot, they just decide to go, and it looks like that is the case, yes. One were kidnapped by a Viking raiding party. I'm assuming peasants recently killed by dragons, 1. So we've lost 2 peasants, 1 from a raiding party, which I didn't realise they took, and 1 from the dragon. But at least it's only 2 people. It could have been a lot worse. But that is the first dragon attack we've seen since we had the weapon, I believe. Or certainly the Viking one, yes. And we've got 9 years now until they come back. So enough to hopefully build our defences up. Anyway, over to building, and I want to go over to the blacksmith, which turns charcoal and iron into tools and armaments. I will rotate that around, and I'm probably going to place it... I don't know exactly where. There is probably fine because the road's going to go along there and then the fishmonger on the other side. Yeah, that's actually okay. In terms of food, we have a -14 total change, but I'm hoping that will alter now that we have more people, so it means more jobs for them working, because I know a lot of the places, like in the granary and such, there's people not there to move stuff around, and also once we get tools, hopefully that will function as well. How we're doing over there? But there's 6 workers there. That's fine. That's good. Okay, excellent. And you can see we're getting good harvest around here as well. Good, good, good. And there's been some comments regarding the placement of stockpiles and setting up of those. So if we click on some of the stockpiles, like here, for example, you can see what it's set to be desire. So over on this side, we actually don't want any of a lot of these resources. We don't want stone, we don't want wood, but we do want tools, weapons, and charcoal. For the charcoal, I'll keep it to 900, that's fine. I mean, maybe half it would be alright, but either way, we've set that up correctly, I think. Over here, we'll say we don't want any stone, and we don't pretty much want anything else. This is just to store wood, that's all that thing is for. And then we have, where's the best place? Is that right? That's okay. Then over here, similar sort of deal, where we want, say, none of the rest. We could say tools, because I think tools, masterwork is got 20% faster, base output 24. I think if they have tools, it would work. I'll just keep it as is then. Probably the armor we don't need. And there we are. And we do have a central storage, obviously in the keep anywhere, I believe. Is it there? No, there's somewhere else where we have storage, but I'll probably place another one more centralized for just everything. Anyway, it looks like we have finally a blacksmith. They are set now to create tools and armaments, which is good, which eventually will feed back into the fishmonger. At the moment, we've got 7 people working there. Stored and ready to use 1 of 5. So hopefully that is functioning. There you go. We can see the tools are popping up. So that is working correctly. Excellent. 134 people. Beds 172. Overall happiness is trending towards 68. So it's not great, but the health is pretty good as well. Tax rate obviously is quite low at 10%. So I think what we'll do is we'll do what I mentioned, which is probably remove all of the trees along here. And then we're also going to remove a couple of these around, because I want to be able to... I'll just cut all of these trees. I want to remove all of these in order to have a nice little iron mine around there. The problem is that although that is empty and that is empty, there's one up the top left here, which is a wolf den, so we need to be able to sort that out eventually, sooner rather than later. In terms of charcoal, we're actually generating a lot more charcoal than we're using, so I'm going to turn off one of those because, quite frankly, I don't think we need all of it. You can see all of this is getting chopped down, which is good. We have our 3 foresters, which seems to be quite well received and a decent choice. A nice steady supply of resources there. Double checking the fishmonger. We can see they've got people working there. Output is 4 fish per 1 tool. How many do we have? It says we have... no, none. Armor, we have 3... total chain. Oh, iron mine is there, yes. And looks like they're actually creating armaments instead. Ready to use 4 of 7 charcoal. Has no iron too far away or none available. That's fine. Okay. That's why we are doing this over here, which is now completed. Okay, over to iron mine. Ah, I'm gonna have to put the roads in first. No problem. Road up to there. And then along like that. And then we'll go ahead and have probably a stockpile there, but I'll get the other stuff placed in first. That's a blacksmith. That's an iron mine. Iron mine there, iron mine there. Followed by... do we need a stockpile there? I don't know if we need one. That's getting loaded up with wood. I don't know why. There's no... I guess big problem with... is there a big problem with transferring it over there? This certainly doesn't need charcoal, which I've set it up to not have charcoal. I'll say 200 wood there, no more. It's mainly a storage for the quarry, which can hold... can it hold a certain amount itself, or does it have to transfer? I think it has to transfer. Anyway, we've got that moving over there. Let's go ahead and add a small stockpile. The problem with adding a stockpile around here is it's going to be outside of the grounds. And I don't think we want to enclose this. I certainly don't think we can enclose it yet. I don't think that's something that we can do. The logistics would be problematic because we'd have to build all the way along there and then around and then that way. And it's a fairly big piece of land to cover for the time being. Okay. Fair enough. How are we doing for charcoal? Charcoal +1. Yep, we have turned one off. Food is minus, so we are... Yeah, we do need to get more food. So let's do that. So once again, we can go for orchards or we can go for farms. It's going to be farms because we've got good arable land around here. So we can put in a windmill. Do you want to face the other side that way? No, I like them facing that direction. And that should allow us to get more food, which is fine. How much can this store? 450. So that should be enough with all of that included. That's fine. And we have enough space for loads more things anywhere. And you can see immediately they've gone to work. Work is 1. Only 1 in this. And then we have the windmill, which increases, yeah, improves the productivity of farms adjacent. We also have a baker as well, which you can see. Bread for per 4 wheat and 1 charcoal. I think it's wheat. What does it say? It just says food from farms. Okay. And 16 food from bakeries. So I'd like some more bakeries, and what I might do is move this bakery over to around here anyway, but, you know, we'll see how we get on. I'd rather get a lot of these stuff that we need first, just get it up and running and get working, and then build from there. Okay, for our external wall then, I think we do want to go ahead and build it. It's going to go probably along here, back up, and then across. I don't know whether we want to surround this or not, or we want to come down to here and then across this area. Or do we go this way? I'm tempted to enclose all of this. Haven't yet decided. Let's just get some of the wall in first. So we're going to use the castle block. That's going to go along to there. And along to there. And then along to there, because that's all we can build, because we don't have nowhere near enough stone, because that is over 200 stone that we've used there. But we have got... Oh, there we go. Look, loads of people are carrying... Well, they've either got white hats on or they're carrying loads of stone. It could be column A or column B, actually. It is a possibility. Okay, looks like food is going up. Actually says getting reduced there, but I don't know if that's the case. We also haven't got a town square. We've got markets. We've got a pub. But we don't have a swine herd. Need to eat while produces meat all year round. A swine herd wouldn't actually be... I don't think that would be a terrible idea, actually, considering the amount of wheat that we have. But then we'll need a butcher, which also requires tools, once again. What I'm going to do... I'm going to turn off producing armaments. I want them just solely to focus on... Solely focus on tools. In terms of our peasants then, I don't know. Would be any... What's the main problem? Unavailable there, yes. I think they need a pub. And I do use the word need. I think they're in need of a pub. Let's get a tavern in. Let's get a tavern in here. I think that would be nice to have there. And that's 2 taverns we have now. Small market or a market. Or maybe neither. Have a town square. We do need a town square. I'm going to place it... I don't know where to place it, actually. There, I think. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know what's going to be able to fit in here. Technically a cottage we can fit in. I don't mind that. There's the merchant arriving. Let's see what they're about. Go to selling here. Sell 45 of that. 50 charcoal, which seems to be, or was it at least, quite a good industry for us. Before I've turned it off. Armaments, we do have armaments, but I'm not going to sell those. Because we do need to build some... We do need to build some people that can go around and attack things. They have iron. Would cost me 300 to buy 33 of it. They also have fish. They've got nothing that I need, apart from the iron, but that's far too expensive. I'd rather just wait for this to crack on. 12 a year, it's not great. So, up here is the main focus, really, which is in, but it's not fully staffed. That's okay. It'll be up and running shortly, I hope. Anyway, looks like the wall's in, as you can see. Goes along there. Put a stone gate in, like so. And continue on with the castle blocks. When I say continue on with the castle blocks, I mean place one there and then leave it. Because that's all we can do. Fair enough. So we've got more housing, which is going to take us close to the 200 beds. We've got another pub, which is almost finished, another tavern, and then a town square, which allows us to basically have a festival, which we might do, because that cheers people up, which is good. At least we've got more than enough food. And what about charcoal? Minus. Run minus charcoal. So what I'll do is turn on the other charcoal burner, and that'll probably bring us up to a neutral yield there. Oh, there is, looks like to be the merchant boat running over our little fishing boat, sadly. If we go over to our fishmonger, we can see that we have loads of tools ready to use, and we're just waiting for fish. It's just because there's not much fish around here. There's very few fish. If we click on that, we can see the area effect, which is only these. Sadly, if we were down here, we'd get a lot more fish. So, I mean, I don't know whether it's really worth it having all of that. I'll turn off. Well, I'll turn back on the armaments, I think, because we've got enough tools over there. What about over here? Are there master cutting 20% faster? Good tools increases cutting by 50%. Same here as well. So I'm hoping that the tools that we are supplying is enough for everybody. It looks to be farmers, quarries, miners, fishmongers, and butchers. So that's okay. Right, so while we're cracking on with that, and we've got this, a festival. Festival creates happiness and attract new peasants. Let's have a festival. So we click on that, and we can see we've got a festival running. So we've got all of these little huts, these little like stalls and such, little games and people coming and going. Well, I mean, we're saying all that, we're going to have to imagine it because it's not actually happening. Oh no, there's some people back there. Oh no, they're probably just making a noise complaint because of all the people around here. Anyway, there's fun and games and, you know, food to try and things like that, and that's all in, which is quite nice. There you go, there's the banner there. A couple of people actually mentioned that they didn't realise you can make your own banner. Yes, when you create a new game, it asks you to select a banner. I believe you can workshop it as well. But one of the options is to like load, and it has a template in there, so it shows you what you need, and it's in a transparent .png, so you can edit it yourself. Even if you've got extremely modest capability like myself, you can make something that's fairly decent. Anyway, so that's all fine. That's a nice festival and increasing the happiness, and they're very happy about that. Cool. Let's increase the tax rate to to 15. Oh, good grief! Right. While that's working then, food is positive, but I do think we would benefit probably from a swine herd. I'm going to place the swine herd in... I don't really like it right next to that. Does it say there's any negatives? Raises pigs to be slaughtered for meat. Pigs need to eat wheat to reproduce, produces meat all year round. It doesn't say there is a negative effect for things, so that's fine. What we'll do then is we'll place it somewhere where there is not very decent growing land, so I'll wait for the snow to stop. While we're also doing that, I'm perhaps thinking of mining some more stone. Actually, speaking of mining, how we're doing over there? Actually, quite good. Yeah, they're producing a decent amount of iron, which is good. And I'm guessing that this is set up for all of the iron. Yeah, but I'm guessing some of it will also be stored here, if not all of it. No, some of it. No, none of it, because I've set it up for none. Maybe if I put that to 999 or 900 for some reason, like the default is, it might work. Anyway, what's fire risk like over here? Ah, we haven't got. We need a well around this area. Okay. There are residents in there. I was going to say I'm going to remove this and place a well, but as you can see, people are actually around there. A well would be... Well, we would definitely benefit from a well around here. Perhaps there. And also one over here, just for fire. Because if we have a fire around here, that's going to be all manner of issues. Place one there. I'll place one of these in there. What else can we place behind it though? It's just a 1v1. There's a library. I mean, that would maybe be a decent thing to pick. Let's place a library in there, because we haven't got one. We've got our Chamber of War there. Hazard pay. Cost 50 to start up. All military forces inflict double damage. Cool. Sadly, we don't have a barracks or an archer school. A barracks would be of some benefit, actually. Do I really just want to build a barracks on the back of that? Or on here? Would a barracks fit there? Too far away from the road, sire. We'll have to build a road along there. Oh! A terrible plague has swept the land. 5 peasants have taken ill. Well, we do have a clinic here. I'm hoping... Oh, there you go. They are getting treated. There you go. Excellent. That wasn't too much... That wasn't too painful, was it? It was very quick indeed. Okay, good. We're going to run a road along here and along the other side to connect that up, because we can. Wasn't originally intending to have a road down there, but I think we will make this run across and round. I might even remove that and place another section there, just so the road follows the edge. For no other reason than we can, really. And we'll also get a barracks. So I'll rotate that around so the barracks is there. And hopefully that'll look like one big lump. I like the idea of it just being a big colossal stone thing that just keeps on increasing in size. Which is pretty good. 4 years until the next Viking attack, and 8 years until the next dragon attack, which is why I'm placing this in order to hopefully get some people who can fight. Looks like the witches want to chat to us. My turn to host a banquet for my witches meetup, so I need to prepare some food. They want food, charcoal, and some money. I'll send that over. And there we go. We have your great patron of spellcraft. Let's chat again in 8 years. So relationship status is they like you. Oh, good. And we can feed peasants instantly if we pay some money to them, which is good. We have happiness 55 and going upwards now, trending to 66. I'm guessing it was because of the... I'm guessing it would be because of the plague. I'm going to click on everybody. Ate too much recently. Feeling more secure with the walls. Wonders what lies beyond the sea. Yeah, I don't know if there's any desires. Happiness 61. 63. 65. 62. 65. It seems to be alright. No problem. Back over to food then. Swineherd. I'm placing 2 in. I want to see what that's like. And we'll also need a butcher, which will be in food, I'm guessing again, yes. And I can place one here. What I'm tempted to do though is place it right next to them like that. Yeah, because people will still be able to work there. You don't need to have the actual door. Like, for example, that door there. You don't need that on the road. It's just aesthetically pleasing. And there's some people in there. So they're sitting in... I think they're in their house. 184 people with 184 beds, so we're already maxed out on that one. There is a library. Provides happiness per knowledge. Gains knowledge over time. So that's going to be increasing the happiness of that, which is good. So people visited, but they didn't have any place to stay, so we will sort that out by having house here, and just behind it, a lovely little cottage. There we are. So massively increased that. Back over to walls here. Castle block, still 12. We still don't have nowhere near enough stone, which is a shame. We could try and get stone from there, but it's only one place to get it from, and there's wolves, so I'm not keen on that. This one we can get it from 3 locations. I think the max is 2. And over here is realistically where we'll end up getting it from. So over to roads here. Roads will go across and across to there, along here, and like so, because then it means industry. Oh, that's an iron mine, my mistake. Quarry, 1, 2. And this one here is where we're going to... Yeah, that should be fine. Because of all this now, I am tempted to extend the wall to go along and round. Very tempted. But there you are. And that looks really nice in the snow, doesn't it? I like that. How are we getting on with... Oh, we have a barracks. So, has no tools, sorry, weapons, or too far away, not fully staffed. Requires 17 people, 34 gold, and 17 tools. Trying to collect missed trading supplies, so we are recruiting swords people. And they're going to get the tools and weapons from here, I'm imagining. There, yes. And we have a boat. The boat is here. Once again over to sell. And we'll sell that charcoal. Because we're still trending positive. Although, the more we do this, the more problems we may experience. We do have enough to trade. Trade that over. We have 5 iron as well. I might as well trade the 5. And there's loads of armaments. We don't want to trade those over. We're needing those to train ourselves. I'm going to buy 12 stone from them as well, just because we need more stone for the walls. I could certainly make it out of wood. We have enough timber, but I don't know whether that would be the right course of action or not. Either way, we are continuing on with the expansion of that. My lord, 16 people visited, but none could find a home. Our city is full. We need more homes. Okay. Watson will be upset that he's not invited. Oh, good grief, that was a terrible one. Anyway, do we need that turned on yet? 2 years for Vikings, so no. This is trying to collect training supplies, which I think it will be. In fact, I've just seen people go into that, so I'm hoping that's exactly what happened. I saw people go in here. Because where are our... We've got 24. Doesn't tell us where they are. They are not there. There's 6 of them there. There's none there. So I don't know where the rest are. Don't need any there. So I don't know where they are. Oh! Is that our swineherd? It is. 2 swineherds. There you go. Oh. There was a sort of a little pop there and... Yep, oh, there's some more. The pigs seem to spontaneously combust. Okay. And then we have the workers here. No tools available to prepare. Are we out of tools still? I think we are. So I'll turn off armaments again because we've got enough to build what we want over here. Although it's still trying to collect training supplies. So that's a problem. I don't know where the training supplies are. Curious. I know we've got some over here. We've got 4 here. But I don't know where the rest are. None there because we turned that off. I mean, they're somewhere. There might be... Oh, don't say they're there. Yeah, they're here. 0. Click this to lock the resource to export by ship only. No workers will take from the desired amount. No, we don't want that. So I've turned that off, which is now going to immediately put them there. Yep, that's fine. So now I'm hoping that the workers will be able to move it. It looks like that is not the case. Because we've got 27 there, and it's not shifting. So what we're going to have to do is create a stockpile that's more local around here. Perhaps. Is that the right way? Okay, could do something like that. So maybe a stockpile. I'll try it. I don't know if this is the solution. Small stockpile in the back there. Won't take long to build. Sadly, I can't alter it while they're building. While it's not built, rather. But it'll be built very shortly. There you go. Problem is that the Viking attack's going to happen. So we'll turn on the ballista tower. But we're going to get Viking attacks soon. So all of these, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And it's just the armaments. So over at this area then, I'll say 0 for that. And hopefully, what will happen is the workers will shift those resources, pick them up, and take them back. But I don't know if that's the case or not. Vikings are attacking. 2 sets of Vikings, 2 boats of Vikings, as we can see. And, they're actually attacking in the right direction, towards a wall, but not that helps us out. And these are also... Oh, they are starting to move. I'm just hoping they go to the right area. But we shall see. Down to 21 now. Yes, they are getting moved. See that? They are getting moved. And eventually, there'll be enough tools to sort that out. Okay. We are under attack from the Vikings, but we are going to leave it there. That is going to be problematic because they're not going to be as muted as they were previously. Don't know if I'm lagging behind with the defences. It feels like that is the case. We have a lot of stone. Hopefully whatever damage they do we can repair quickly and then get stuff sent out. Hopefully the micromanagement of these stockpiles has been A, the right thing to do, and B, it's been done correctly. I'm just hoping that that is the case. I think we do need more blacksmiths. Because at the moment we're not able to really produce much. I mean, how many have we got? See, 3 iron for mines. So are these just not... It's not fully staffed. Can't run the mine without full staff. So why would they only operate half of it? That is just not something... plus 10 generic disapproval points. Why would you half staff both if they can't be operated? Oh, dearie me. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we'll see how much damage this guy and these guys cause. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot, because we haven't got our swords. Yeah, we haven't got our sword wielders. Either way, we'll leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on as always. So if you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings. Oh dear.